So today's the day, I've been expecting. So I got rid of that one, and now I'm going to open up this. This is a INDe kit from Michigan with the WTS tuning system on it, and I'm excited about getting into this thing and seeing what it's like. I got a real pretty blue color, but the snare drum, I ordered it in a white wash, so it should be pretty cool. Nice packing, by the way, and super nice. How's that, huh? Die-cast tubes. And the cool thing about this drum is you don't have individual lugs to tune, you just turn one thing. And it tensions both heads the same. So it should be awesome. And I'll be checking it out tonight later on. Okay, so this is box number 2. This one has a 9x12 and a 13x15 floor tom. Real pretty blue satin finish. I haven't seen it live, I've only seen pictures of it, but it looks awesome. Ready for that? Huh? Isn't that pretty? And you got the tuning system on the side. Super nice. All right. Alright, this is a 13x15 floor. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's awesome. Okay, so this is a 14x20 kick. Can't wait to see what this one looks like. Really a good job of packing it. And look at that, see? Josh up there at INDe, I asked him if he could put a port in the bass drum for me, and he ordered it from somewhere and put it in and installed it. It looks great. It goes right with the white heads and everything. Isn't that sweet? Look at that. It's got a muffled head on the back. Comes with Aquarian heads. And that's the unpackaging. I'll tell you, they did a great job of packing it. It arrived safe, and it is visually beyond my expectations. Super nice. And this guy Josh that runs that company up there has a whole lot of experience with wood. He used to design the keys for the vibraphones and things like that, so he knows a lot about wood. But what a beautiful kit. Amazing, and I'll show you later when we get it set up. Well, now that you've seen the little video presentation I put together, it was no big deal. It was, the boxes showed up and I just had Elise go ahead and film me opening them so you could kind of experience my surprise and delight at the same time. Now, I've had these drums for a couple months now, and I'm using them in an interesting setting. I'm in a small church building it's got a vaulted ceiling. And everything is wood, so it's super resonant in there. I had to put up a plastic shield, but let me tell you, these drums, I've created a hybrid electronic kit and acoustic kit. So I've got an Alesis unit and I've got the roll-in triggers on these drums. And super interesting concept, because all I have to do is tap on the triggers, then tap on the drum head, and I tune the drum head up to match the tuning of the electronics, and it's a great blend. And then I have overhead mic, and then I've got mics on all the drums. So I have a complete hybrid acoustic electronic kit. And I do that in that particular application because I'm able to control the sound with all that resonance it's going on, but at least I have a great sound in there with the hybrid kit, instead of just having the acoustics where I'd have to play so light I couldn't get the love out of those drums that I'm looking for. But man, I'm telling you what, you will love these drums. And I got mine from Josh up at INDe Drums, and he's quite an artist, and he put together this kit. It's got a flawless finish. Everything came perfect, and when I put them together and played them and saw how easy it was to tune, I was just completely flipped out. Now, some of you people might know me. I'm the founder of Resurrection Drums down in South Florida. It's one of the best drum shops, and still is, in the whole country. And we had just everybody who's anybody in the drumming world come and do clinics and seminars with us there. So I had this thing about tuning, I thought, oh man, you got to be able to tune the bottom head, because my whole thing was like, if the heads are tuned the same, by the time you hit the top head, it takes a millisecond for the air column to hit the bottom head. The bottom head's always running just a hair behind. And so it was always my understanding that you tweak the bottom head just a little bit more so that it catches up. When you hit it, it catches up to the top head, and then eventually they're completely in tune. It's sort of like when you tune a guitar. If you're tuning a guitar without using a tuner, and you do octaves and stuff, you can actually see the strings when it's out of tune do this, and as soon as you get it right, they just move together like that. And that was my whole concept about getting the drums in tune. And I've got a pretty good reputation in the studio for having a nice sound all the time. But man, I'm telling you, there's been days when I'm in the studio where it's taken a long time to get those drums tuned. I don't know what causes that. It might be the environment or the moisture or whatever, but I don't know. Some days are bad. But with this drum kit, it was so easy to get it tuned up right and quickly. And so I'm kind of a drum addict. I mean, I got probably 14 sets at home. I just love these things, and they're really fun. So I got this one from Josh at INDe, and then I have a real good friend, Bill Cardwell at CNC Drums out in Kansas City, and he's building me a kit. Exact same configuration, you know, 14 by 20, a 9 by 12, and a 13 by 15 floor with a 7-inch snare drum. It's awesome. It's a great sound. So Cardwell's building me a kit, and he's got his own shell making machines there, presses there, where he makes his own shells. So he's going to make me one that's maple and gum and a different combination of those plies throughout the whole thing in an amazing gold, I call it streets of gold finish. It's like, you know, it's lacquer, but it looks like the old-fashioned champagne sparkle. It's awesome. And I'll have those probably in November. And I'm going to put those in the studio. They're going to sit in the studio, and I'm not taking them out anywhere. But that's how impressed I am with how great these drums sound and the ease of tuning. I think the Welch tuning system is a great innovation. And you know, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, wow, you know, it looks like an old Revolutionary War rope drum. You know, you see the ropes going like that in the triangle shapes around there. But this is with cable, and man, it's awesome. And I just think you should really look into it, because I think it's one of the best innovations I've seen since the rim system itself. So that's it. I just wanted to kind of give you an update on how I feel about them once I got them out of the boxes and stuff, and then played them for a couple months. I'm just so happy with them, and I'm sure you will be too. I'll leave some information in the description down there, some websites and things where you can go and you can see some more of this. But on YouTube, there's all sorts of guys who are talking about these drums and playing them and stuff, and you can hear and see how it is. They got a great marketing program from Welch Tuning. So, okay, great. It was my pleasure sharing this with you, and I hope to see you in the future sometime soon. Bye.